I mean, me and my girlfriend did that. We're closing on a house next week. And
Oh,
so
nice.
that
Congrats,
was like,
man.
yeah, thank you.
In
That
the
was
area,
like,
or?
no, it's up in North Georgia.
Word.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was definitely like every house that we would go to as we would drive to the next house. You're like going down like pros, cons, like what is it? I mean, you have to.
yeah.
Especially because we looked at like 35 houses up there, and we had 2 houses that we put money down, and they just did not pass the inspection. We like went up. Oh, dude.
Wow.
They would like go underneath the crawl space and be like, "This thing is held up by 2x4s and hope."
You're not gonna believe it, but popsicle sticks are holding this thing up. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna believe it, but they're engineers.
There's a popsicle bridge under there that is structurally important.
There's a TV stand under your house. I don't know why, but it looks like it might be there forever.
Yeah, there was a lot of that where you would go in and they're like, "Yeah, they did this themselves, and none of this shit is up to code."
Yep.
But also, think where he's looking. In the mountains of North Georgia,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course,
Yeah.
that's where you find houses
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you're like, people are just doing stuff themselves, which, hey, more power to you. Guess what I'm going to be doing?
Not
Yeah.
buying
Myself, dude. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm going to be... Because it's different when it's yours. You know what I mean? Like, this will be the first time in my life that I can actually do something with a house and, like, reap the benefits of it.
Exactly.
Because everywhere else I've just rented it, and you're like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to fucking go through and
Dude.
put all this work into this.
You can't stop me from putting holes in my walls anymore, dude. I love it. I'll put holes in my walls. I don't even need to. It's just it's my
for
house.
fun?
Nobody's gonna tell me not to.
Yeah.
You're starting fights with the lady just to get it.
Just to put a hole in the wall, dude. Just to demo something.
Starting fights with her just so that you can end with a nice new hole in the
It's
wall.
like kayfabe. It's like WWE. Like the story's all fake. I just need the hole in the wall. That's all. I need.
You're like,
Just need the
babe,
project.
are you addicted to gambling or punching the wall? Yeah, you got your fucking fist wrapped.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just in there making the noise.
Like she gets home from work, I'm like, so what? Dishes aren't done, so am I punching a wall or what am I doing? What are we doing here?
It's like Street Fighter. You're just fucking
Trying to start an argument, dude. Oh my god.
The fuck did you say
It's
to
like,
me?
babe, I didn't make the bed this morning. You want to talk about it, or what do you think? I didn't take the trash out either.
I was never a punch a hole in the wall guy, but
No.
man, I will get to throw in something. It's about the most.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness! Yeah, we're busted open, dudes.
Ooh.
Wow, I
No.
was worried about that.
I'll grab some
I was
paper
worried
towel.
about that. Sorry, dudes. I took a spill skating the other day.
Oh, no, you're good.
I felt something running down.
Hey, the table has claimed its
yeah.
first victim.
Well, good thing it's a red table.
We're on the blood red table. It is only right that it seeks the blood. It lusts for the liquid. It says, bring me the blood to the red sacrificial.
The rest of the podcast.
This is an altar at this point.
I love
Yeah.
this. This is the intervention we were talking about.
This is the altar.
But dude,
Welcome to it.
For punching holes in walls, this is a long way to get back to that punchline. But my parents, they split up when I was 3.
Okay,
And
sorry.
there were like times throughout our life where they would like try to get back together and like wouldn't tell us. They would just kind of be hanging out again, and we're like, oh, that's new, that's different. And then one time it happened, my dad was dropping us off like at my mom's house, and then they were spending a little bit too much time making eyes in the doorway. And then apparently they just started making out.
Whoa.
And then my brother saw it. And I was just kind of like, oh, that's a little strange. My brother saw it, runs back to his room on the other side of the house, and just punches a hole in the wall so hard. It was the only time I've ever seen it in action. But every single time I hear somebody talking about punching a hole in the wall, I'm like, yeah, my parents are kissing somewhere and they shouldn't be. Like, it's pretty
That's
bad.
wild.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mostly have seen people punch holes in the walls in the Army because that's just the kind of place that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That seems like a hole punching.
Dude,
Seems like it.
my dad has a good story about when he was in Korea. He said early on when he was there, this guy, like this tall guy, super tall guy, was just shit-faced walking down the hallway. And he just stopped and then just punched a hole in the ceiling. And then went to his room and passed out.
Awesome.
That's pretty great.
But in the Army, like, everybody can get in trouble for that. So a bunch of guys, they went in and they basically just took a magazine page, taped it to the ceiling, and then painted over it.
Oh,
Nice.
that's like paper
And
mache.
he's like,
That's straight up.
you
Yeah.
couldn't see it unless you knew that it was
Yeah,
there.
unless you knew it was
And
there.
he was like,
That-
it was there until the day I left Korea.
That is the ingenuity you need in the military, right
like
there.
2
Yeah.
years.
That's incredible.
Bro, you better hope you don't hit a stud.
Ooh. That's honestly the number one reason that no matter how mad I ever get, I will not punch a wall. Because with my luck, I will definitely punch a stud. And
That's a thinking man's problem.
And
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Nobody punching holes in walls is thinking about what's behind there. You know what I mean?
True, dude. No true
That's a
words.
good
have ever been
That's
spoken.
a thinking man's problem.
The worst that I've ever hurt myself punching something was when I was probably about 12 or 13.
Okay.
I went into a sports authority, and they had the heavy bag, dude. And my dad was walking in front of me. And my dad boxed. So, like,
Okay,
as we're
nice,
walking by, I just looked over, and I just fucking punched his heavy bag. And, dude,
Yeah.
I went down on a knee, just like,
No.
it hurt so bad. And my dad was like, "You are so stupid." I was
Yeah.
like,
That is
"Bro,
crazy.
I thought it broke my arm." I was like, "That's
Yeah.
unbelievable."
Was it just
the pain."
sand?
Well,
Like,
'cause
No,
the-
one of those heavy bags. So like,
Yeah.
if you punch a heavy bag, you
Yeah.
gotta have your wrist.
Oh, for sure.
wrapped up.
But
yeah.
I'm assuming it was like full of hard sand,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
At that point.
yeah.
Yeah. Because it compacts and it becomes like a rock. It is.
Yeah,
great.
it was like punching a wall.
Yeah.
But also, when you're a kid, you don't know. Because
Yeah.
I remember when I learned that a heavy bag isn't soft. You know, because like you see it on TV or
People
you see a
kicking the
commercial.
fuck out.
Yeah.
People
You're like,
do.
Dude, I'm about to Joe Rogan this
Rex
thing.
Kwando,
You
man.
see Mike Tyson punch a heavy bag,
Yeah.
and it like bounces up in its
Yeah.
chains.
He's
You're like,
moving it?
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that looks so
got
soft.
this.
Like that looks like a nice, comfortable thing to punch. And then
Yeah.
you hit the first time you hit one, you're like,
Dude, I'm
that's-
telling you, I reared
different.
back, and when I hit it,
Oh,
I went
man.
immediately down to a knee.
It
I
put
just
you-
was like, "Oh my god!"
It put you down for the count, man. That's
Dude,
tough.
Standing 8.
Oh,
He's
man.
done.
Bro, you got TKO'd by the heavy
By
bag.
the bag.
And my dad knew exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like he was like walking and just heard it and was like, "No, you didn't."
Well, it's also like when you punch somebody, you don't really, or something, you don't really think about your wrists that much.
No.
But your wrists have to be so like locked up and tight, or else you're gonna bend it, all sorts of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It gets wild. Yeah,
And
punching
like
is like
apparently
not easy.
thumbs get broken a
Oh
lot.
yeah, hands.
Because
Oh
they'll
yeah.
catch on stuff.
They talk about that in jiu-jitsu. Like certain
Oh, yeah.
ways to grip people's gis because
Oh,
you don't
dude,
want to
yeah.
get your fucking thumb stuck in there.
Yeah.
You're like, oof.
I trained for a while. I swear to God, I broke my pinky toe like 17 times.
Yeah,
like just
your
between
feet
the
get
mats.
your
Like
feet
little
get
things
ripped.
like I've seen dudes like they have their wedding band on when they shouldn't, and they get their fingers like completely degloved or whatever. Have you seen that?
Oh,
No.
It's
I've
a
heard of
rabbit hole
Whoa.
thing, bro.
You know about degloving?
It's bad.
So it's
bad.
just taking the skin off your finger.
oh, like
So
everything
yeah,
off the finger, bro. Like,
degloving. It's like a thing. Yeah, it happens, and it happens in like to like tradespeople too.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'll
Oh,
hear
yeah.
stories about people like jumping out of the bed of a pickup and your ring just caught on something. Like
Yeah.
it can just happen.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with rings.
when you see the pictures too, it is harrowing. It is pretty
Should
bad.
I-
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know.
Deglove it.
I don't need to see that. That's rough.
It's pretty
Holy
nasty.
fuck.
It is pretty bad.
Okay, hold on.
So
I
the
typed
gloving
in the
story.
word degloved, and the first thing that got pulled up is face.
No. What is that? Some frazzle drip, dude? I don't want to see
That's
that.
crazy. Faces of pain. What are we
It's
doing?
just Hillary Clinton. Oh my
Yeah. It gets rough.
Yeah. So you end up wearing a wedding ring. Get a rubber one.
Gotta go silicone. It's funny. My wife, she's
crazy.
I mentioned it earlier. She's a labor and delivery nurse, and she has to wear silicone bands. She can't obviously wear
Yeah.
the ring that I bought her. I'd be like, that's be a little bit of a bummer. But she's delivering babies and everything all day with a silicone band on. Sometimes she comes home and it's not there, and I'm like, which
Where is that?
which lucky lady got her tubes tied with the silicone
Yeah.
band that you're freaking that you just wore. It is it
Good
is kind of
news.
gross.
I got your tubes tied.
Yeah.
Bad news. My ring's in there.
Yeah, it is. We question it sometimes when she gets home. It's
man.
tough.
She should Sharpie like her name and number.
Oh,
into
yeah.
the ring- into it, like
Like
with
a disc.
like a disc. Yeah.
Maddie 0007.
That way you know if it pops out at some point.
Yeah.
How long have you owned your house?
Oh, dude, we moved right down the street March of last year. So right out a year.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a year so
yeah.
far. Yep.
Okay. I'm excited about it. I'm excited, but it's
Yeah.
like, man, it's been a lot. We got the appraisal and it was $20,000 less. than what-
Yo.
So we were like, and the lady, this is what I didn't understand. So we're like, comes back $20,000 less, but it's not like the guy did a good appraise. Like he
Yeah.
did a good job. So it's like, it doesn't have a garage, and they did an addition, and they took off for that. And then one of the houses that was like right next door got foreclosed on. She was like, I don't really like that. I want to get another one. I'm like, well, hold on. That's not how the fuck that works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, so my appraisal just doesn't matter now? And then afterwards, we were like, I'll just walk. And then she was like, we'll take it. So it ended up being cheaper for us. But I was like, it's so funny. She's like, yeah, she went from, I have so many other offers. So I was like, we're out of here. She's like, well, let's not.
Okay, so she
Yeah,
was
let's
just
make it crazy.
lying about the whole thing.
I think so.
So she came down to $20,000.
Yeah, because that was what we initially offered anyway. So it was like when the appraisal came back, it's like, hey, that's funny. It's exactly what we offered.
It's almost like we gave you a good number.
Yeah, it's almost
Because,
like we thought about it.
It's
It's
almost like we
almost
did
like
some math.
we went over a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
But
Where's
no,
the popsicles, lady? That's what I want. Where are the sticks? Where are the sticks at?
I don't know about moving with children though. That's where I'm like,
That's something we
gonna
didn't.
be a
Yeah,
whole
we didn't
thing.
have to do that. Yeah.
It's going
I don't
to be the
know
whole
what to do.
thing.
we might have to put them in the car with the AC on. I don't even know what you do, like, because they're gonna be.
Yeah. How much fun is it to have kids in a U-Haul?
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
There's a lot of room back there,
That
man.
little
I don't
cab.
know.
Yeah, you're right. As long as they're in the back.
Do they? If they
just
sit on the
wrap 'em up
couch
good.
on a regular day, they could sit on the
Yeah.
couch in the back of the U-Haul. It's not that big of a
Yeah.
difference,
Yeah.
right? Change of scenery. That's about it.
Yeah, just have their car seats on the couch.
Yeah.
What's different? You know what I mean?
I got a bungee cord on it. Babe, chill out. Quit being such a fucking bitch.
It's not illegal when they do this in the house. Why is it illegal in the back?
Yeah, yes, I remember to ratchet strap the girls down.
Of course, babe.
I was watching this thing the other day. So they did a new documentary about the FLDS, like the Latter-day Saints,
nice.
right?
Oh, I think my wife was watching that.
Yeah. So the guy went to jail. So one of the scenes is he starts getting weird. And this dude, I mean, he's a real motherfucker, bro. He's
Is it the same guy?
no, it's a new guy that was like, hey, actually, I'm the prophet.
He's the one that
Like,
took over.
They always go that way.
Oh, man.
They went for the regime change, and someone worse came in.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
hate
And
that.
he only
Hate
got
that.
like a small group of people. And this lady comes in. She's like, pretends like she's shooting a documentary, which this guy, I mean, she plays right into his ego because
Of
he
course.
cannot say no. He's like
Of
doing the
course.
interview. He's like, bring out all the girls showing up. But one of the scenes is he kind of gets like, he figures out that they're onto him. So he's like, I got to get out of here. So they're leaving and he has the children in the back, the minors, because if they get pulled over, he's like, we can't have like 9-year-old girls up here with wedding rings. So he puts them in the trailer. So they're driving down the highway in the trailer, and the only reason they get pulled over is because they have their fingers on the door. And they're like, why did you have your hands on the door? It's because the door came unlatched. So you have 9-year-old girls in a trailer going down the highway at 80 miles an hour, and they're holding the trailer door.
Oh no!
I was like, yo, like, that's crazy.
That's what did you in.
That's nuts. I was like, what are the odds that a police officer, and you know he's like behind him. He's
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
is that fingers?
Are those children's fingers? Is there a wedding ring on that children's finger?
is that a baby's hand?
Is
bro?
that finger degloved?
You
That
know
is
what-
so weird. That's so strange.
He's like, do they know about degloving? That's dangerous. Yeah. They're like, man, this pedophile's just fucking spilling kids out on the highway. Like, what the fuck?
Was that the Keep Sweet and Obey or something
It was
like
the
that? Or was it
That
new
was the
one?
So it's
original
the
guy.
new
This
one.
was the sequel.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is the
no.
guy that, you know what they did in this that I didn't like? Is they had the kids.
Aside from all the bad.
Well,
terrible
I'm saying
things.
like
Yeah.
the people that made the production
Okay, yeah,
of the documentary. Yeah, I didn't like anything. There.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Let me be absolutely upfront about that. That guy was sucked.
There was some evil
So
going
bad.
on, but the worst thing was the production value.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, that was the worst crime.
No,
I've
this
The
is weird to
lighting,
me.
horrible. The lighting might be the worst atrocity to film I've ever
Send
seen.
the camera guy to jail before any other guys. What are you talking about? Put
Actually,
him
the
in the back of the truck.
The
cinematography.
color balance is way off.
Like the cinematography is worse than what this guy did. No,
Who scored this?
God damn it.
Set design much?
But I totally sidetracked you. What was the?
Yeah.
So this is the second one. Is it? Are they still doing the same stuff? Because they
Well,
got
yeah.
busted for trying to move and then something, right? Didn't they have to move out of Utah or something crazy?
Yeah, it was that. They're like trafficking these people. But the one
Mm-hmm.
thing before I forget that they did that I did not like was they had the children's faces blurred out, right? They're like, these are the minors.
Right.
But
I
then
want to
they
see what a 9-year-old worth marrying looks like.
Dude, they digitally added an AI face of a child so that you got to see their faces. I was like, why is that fucking necessary?
That's weird.
Dude,
Yeah,
why is that
that's
necessary?
weird.
I was like,
Don't
you
like
could have
that.
just left it blurred. I don't like that.
Don't like that.
What are we doing?
Would have rather it been blurred.
What are we doing? I was like, this is fucking creepy.
AI's finally gone too far.
I was like, I don't
Yeah.
like that at all. I was like, there's no reason to do that.
That's
Like,
right.
why are you doing that? Larry Ellison, why are you doing that? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Yeah, but it also made me think, too, I was like, maybe the people that, to get back to the conversation we were having before the podcast, the people that are running things, right? The people that are in the know, the people that are kind of pulling the strings, I think they look at us the way that we look at those people in the cult. The way that they're like, this guy's the problem. And they're like doing the interviews and they're so convinced. And it's like people looking at you going, hey, we got to vote this November. You're like, dude, what?
Yeah.
What?
I'd like to think of those guys that are like really like the shadow government or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd like to think of them going like, there's no way they're going to fall for it this time, guys, right? Like, there's
Yeah.
no way. Oh, they're actually believing it. This is insane. And
Yeah.
they're just like, yo, they actually did what we wanted them to do.
Dude,
That's
I
crazy.
hid so many pyramids in that one. I
Yeah.
can't believe they don't
They're like,
see
are
it.
they serious?
It's like Impractical Jokers.
Dude,
Like,
yes.
now tell them we found it in 33 minutes. They're like, holy shit, dude.
That's
Hey, it was he would dated a furry trans.
Sal
Like,
Volcano is in the
holy shit.
Illuminati. That tracks.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, tell him he found the gun in the woods. Yeah, dude. They're like, and now put on the property of Allah hoodie. Sal Volcano's just dying laughing.
That is nuts.
No, drop the passport on the rubble. Oh, he did it. He fucking did it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just it's none of it is good when you get into like really thinking about it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a productive thing to think about day to day.
I've gotten to that point. Now, like when I was in college, I was a poli-sci minor, and I was just really into it. And I'm just kind of like, man, this stuff is just kind of like, I don't know. You talk about it enough, and you get depressed enough. It's like, no, you can't change any of it. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I honestly don't even love hearing like stand-ups. They love doing jokes about it and stuff. And I'm like, it's just kind of like, nah, really? Do we have to?
You got to have a
You know
really
what I mean?
good take on it.
You have to have a
Yeah.
really good take. Yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of a bummer. Honestly,
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
Also, by the way, Keegan, it is funny that you say that as my main connection to conspiracy thought at this point of my life.
Yeah.
I know.
You bring it up every time.
Yeah.
I know.
He's like, dude, I'm sad. I gotta let somebody else have the depression. I gotta.
I'm like, when I
you're
get hit
somebody
with
else.
something, I'm like, having kids is what killed me.
Ah.
Because it's like you have to be kind of semi-aware of
Yeah.
what's going on. Because
Keegan-
it's
Yeah.
like otherwise
Keegan,
that sucks.
Huge
to bring.
anti-vaxxer now.
Well, it's tough too. I would almost stop watching because I want to be at least like blissfully hopeful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just stop paying
Pretend
attention. Where
it's
you're just kind of
fine.
like,
Yeah.
all right, maybe my kids will have a good chance of living a normal life. But
Yeah,
it's like, they
I
probably
feel
won't.
like that's
It's nice to pretend it's fine.
It's nice to pretend. Yeah, blissfully
Yeah.
unaware.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah, it's
what
tough.
I'm gonna fucking say to them when they're
Yeah.
like,
Ooh.
"Dad, what happened with John F. Kennedy?" Like,
Dad, who is Dick Cheney?
Dad, what is Building 7? You're like, "Oh, sit down, honey."
Dad, did you know Jack Ruby? Does that name ring a bell?
Dad, have you ever heard of the Project for the New American Century?
Dad, what the fuck is up with Antarctica?
Daddy, do you believe in the firmament?
I think,
I would be like, "Sit down, honey."
dude, Antarctica is probably my favorite conspiracy.
Oh
theory.
yeah, for sure.
Because like we like quote unquote like really discovered it in like what the 1830s or something like that. But there's like 1,000-year-old maps that have it like perfectly drawn on there where it's supposed to be, and you're like, huh, like where's the disconnect? How do we know about it, and then we don't know about it, and then now we know about it again?
Yeah.
And they don't let you go there really.
That's my whole thing.
Yeah, it's like can't.
They'll show it to us.
Yeah.
If it's not what everybody's saying, it's show us.
If you can't take a vacation there,
Yeah.
What's going on?
And everybody signed a treaty. What the fuck are we talking
That's
about?
a good point.
Y'all don't agree on shit.
anything.
What is happening?
Nobody's invading Antarctica? Really?
Yeah,
Really? You're
nobody's
telling me
down
that?
there snatching shit. I think King Kong is down there. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's down there,
It's like
yeah.
it's starting to get to where you're like, then show me. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you hiding?
And
Kind
it's-
of like with the NASA thing. You're like,
Yeah.
well, then keep the camera on the whole time.
And the LiDAR stuff, have you guys seen this? Like they're like LiDARing, they're like shooting lasers from like a helicopter or whatever, like a pilot plane. And it's like, I'm super stupid, I don't know anything about it. But it's basically they just shoot imaging like radars into the ground and they get pictures back.
LiDAR is
yeah.
radar
Oh, yeah.
for light.
Yeah, you know all about it. I'm the dumbest one
I
trying
don't
to
know.
explain it to you guys.
I don't
Already
know
knows
all
about
about it.
Yeah.
I just know LiDAR because it's radar with light.
it. With light. If you can hear it,
yeah,
LiDAR.
so it's called
Yeah, yeah.
LiDAR.
Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, they're shooting it into like Antarctica and like the Amazon rainforest and stuff like that, and they're finding like structures under the ground,
Yeah.
like buried underneath the rainforest in Antarctica, and you're like,
Yeah.
what was there that we don't know about? You
See,
know?
that's what I'm
aliens.
more interested in than
Oh,
fucking
I'm
space.
so interested in that.
I'm like,
Because
who
that's
gives a
provable.
fuck? Well,
Yeah.
we went by the moon. We
Yeah.
flew by
Yeah.
the moon. We did a
Yeah.
drive-by. Shut the fuck up.
Guys, can we find out what's going on here?
Yeah, can we go in the ocean? Can we check out the
Nah.
It's like,
Amazon?
hey, guys, come back down. Come
we
back
don't.
down. Let's
we
check
don't need to
this
go into the ocean. The ocean can do its own thing.
It's so scary. I'm kind of with that.
It's
I
the
wanna-
scariest thing that there is.
Yeah, I want to figure out the land. I want to know everything we got terrestrially.
Yeah.
But when you get to a certain depth of water, I'm like,
Yeah.
good.
It doesn't matter.
I don't need to know about fish
I mean,
that have
how
their own
crazy
legs.
is it that there's like the size of India there's in the Amazon that we haven't fucking been to?
That is wild.
Isn't
I
that
haven't heard
crazy?
that.
That
That's
they
a-
have like that big of a portion of the Amazon is just
They call that a
we
subcontinent.
just don't go to it. We're
That's
like,
crazy.
no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That one is because it sucks. So I get it. And honestly, on a personal level, I get Antarctica too. That also
Yeah.
sucks.
Does kind of suck.
But you should be allowed to go if you want. If you're dumb enough to want to go to somewhere that is the coldest it can possibly be,
yeah.
if you're that dumb that you want to spend your time doing that,
Yeah.
have fun.
Well-
And the fact that you're not allowed to is what's suspicious.
It makes me suspicious because it's like it's the perfect cover-up story. Like,
Yeah.
yes, it does suck, but it's like, who are you to tell me how bad it sucks?
There would be no-
You know, like I
yeah.
can figure it out. Maybe I'll go die or something. But yeah, I
There-
think that's kind of where I.
There
come down
would
on
be
it.
no theories if you could just
Yeah.
book an Alaska flight there.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
could fly Spirit Airlines to
Yeah.
Antarctica, I'd have no
Holy
more questions.
shit.
I wouldn't say anything.
I mean, it just is weird. I'm like, well, let's fly a drone around. Show me. Like, let's do something. Like,
Yeah.
the whole flat Earth thing is weird to me too. I'm like, well, if people really believe that, then show them that it's not. You know, let's let them fly a drone and be like, well, there's no ice wall.
Nah, sometimes you
That's-
see videos of flat earthers like seeing like true
Yeah.
evidence, and it's always very funny.
It is so funny. You're like,
It's always
I
because
do love
they,
the meltdown.
they never believe it.
Yeah.
yeah,
It is. That's what I've never been able to get on board
Yeah.
with. I don't really know the theories behind it. I know the ice wall that there's, theoretically. I've just never dug too deep into flat Earth.
bro, you know what? I think my life doesn't change one fucking bit
Yeah.
if it's real or not.
Yeah.
If the world is flat or round, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's still so expensive
I
to go to the
still have
grocery
to
store.
pay bills.
I'm
Yeah,
still going
like,
to work.
it's so expensive
Still
to
going
go
to
get
work.
groceries. Yeah, I still have to go fucking bartend.
I'm just gonna get mad when I drive over a hill now. But if I'm not driving flat, because I'm spending so much on gas to be driving over hills on this flat Earth. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about Artemis, dude. It's so expensive to just.
Yeah.
I can't imagine living in like California right now. Like
Yeah.
it's expensive here.
Marietta's expensive. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it is cool though.
I got fucking gas in Atlanta and was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Don't do
know.
that.
Yeah, I had to though. It was like a dire situation. I was like, that makes no sense.
It's almost like, so you talked about rewriting history. I feel like I'm gaslighting myself thinking I got gas for like $2.89 in like January, but I think I did.
Yeah.
I'm like
I think you did
like
too,
a couple
yeah.
of like 5 weeks ago maybe I was getting
Yeah.
gas for two something.
War is
Right?
expensive.
Oh yeah. Huh. It's almost like that's why they do it.
Almost. It's almost like
If only somebody had
Weird.
talked about that. That's crazy.
I had to hit my dad with the project for the New American Century the other day because he didn't know about, and I'm like, dog, what are you talking about?
So how did you approach this subject? What did you say?
Here's the thing: my dad brings it, or my dad. It usually gets mentioned lightly, and then the disagreement comes up. And this is all like we're very like stalemated here.
You and your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we don't talk about this stuff because, like, I didn't need to talk to him to know his stance on the war in Iran.
Sure.
Because he's just supported every war of his lifetime.
That's
and
what they
talks
did.
about being a peaceful Christian. You know what I mean? Like he's that guy. So
Yeah.
but no, and then it's
The
how they grew
Christian Top
Yeah.
Gun enjoyer.
yeah.
He loves Independence Day, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, oh,
It
yeah.
is a big Will Smith guy.
I think he jerks off to the Patriot once a year.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then Braveheart, dude,
Yeah.
don't
Ooh.
even ask. Don't
Braveheart
even
was one of the early movies that he like it was maybe the first R-rated movie. My dad was like, "Yeah, you can watch this."
Dude, mine was
Yeah, you got to sit down and check out this propaganda.
you got to see where we come from.
This guy is gonna have great takes on
Yeah.
a phone call someday.
He was saving Braveheart. Braveheart is the one he was saving for you. He was like, when
Yeah.
Trent's ready, I'm just going to throw on Braveheart. It's going to be
Yeah, I
special.
haven't seen Braveheart in a long time.
It was
Haven't either.
Braveheart and The Godfather.
My first rated R was V for Vendetta.
Nice.
And it was another time where my parents were getting back together, and they took us to the theater. And then I forget who it was.
You're just making out behind y'all. You're
Well,
like,
dude, it's
"Jesus
funny.
Christ."
Yeah, probably my brother's punching holes in the wall. It's like, dude, you can't do that here. You know what I mean? But no, like, who was the actress in that? Like, she's like super famous.
Keira Knightley.
No.
Was it? No, it was
Natalie Portman.
Natalie
Natalie
Portman.
Portman. Fuck.
She had
Damn,
like some.
Keegan, you suck.
She
I
had
don't
a-
know any famous people's
I
names.
dude, I'm so bad about
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm worried
But
about tomorrow.
she like made out with another woman in the movie.
Uh-huh.
And this was like, I don't remember what year it was, early 2000s maybe. And my parents were like, absolutely not. We're leaving. And I was like, dude, what?
What?
Yeah.
They made you get up?
They made us leave, dude. They were like, we're not ready for this. I
So
was like, yo, what?
embarrassing.
But then I rewatched it. Well, I mean, there were like 5 people in the theater. It was like a Tuesday matinee or whatever. But then, like, I watched it like 10 years later. I was like, this is the sickest movie ever. Like, it's like top 5 for me. It's so good. Such a good
Also,
movie.
that's so deep into the movie, isn't
Yes.
it? Like,
Yeah.
Like, you're not just gonna finish it. It was when movie theater tickets were pretty cheap, I guess. But
Yeah.
if I spent $20, I'm finishing.
That's
the movie.
crazy to just
Yeah.
leave and not see the resolution of that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because it was a great ending.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even like there
Yeah.
was no boobs. It
No,
was just a little,
nothing.
little smooch.
Just a little smooch.
Whoa.
Just a little smooch. And a
They said-
flashback too.
They said absolutely not.
They said, "No, we're good on that."
I don't like that shit.
crazy.
It's like we can only make
To
out.
watch to get fully invested in a
Yes,
movie.
dude. And I know my dad. He
That's-
was loving that movie.
That is true homophobia.
Oh, yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, that might have been your
deep-seated-
mom. Like, we gotta leave. He's like,
no.
yeah, we gotta get out.
yeah. Dad was like, "Do we
It's
have to?"
disgusting when 2 girls kiss.
I hate that.
Ugh, who was it again? What actresses? I'm gonna look them up when we get home.
My mom's like, "It was Keira Knightley. Don't worry. Don't worry."
Smut. Yeah, that's always tough. It was always hard when I would watch stuff with my parents. Like Game of Thrones was one that
Oh,
like
sure,
I would
sure.
pop in
That's
on Game
tough.
of Thrones. Fuck, dude.
And they're watching it.
That's tough.
Yeah, you sit down, you get pulled in, and then you get cock, and you're like, "Oh, I'm looking
Oh,
at."
so they just
I'm
go full
looking at-
frontal.
Oh,
And then-
yeah.
I've
Have you
never
ever
seen
seen Game of
Wow.
Thrones?
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah,
Never have.
Game
Yeah,
of
they'll
Thrones.
hit you with the
Yo.
full frontal male
Hanging
nudity
dong.
with your
Wow.
fucking family.
And at least the first few seasons, tons of just like random, unknowable, just casual tits all over.
Yeah, tits weren't that bad, but the
No.
full frontal dick in front of your dad
Yeah.
and mom is tough.
It's a little jarring.
Yeah.
It's just a little
It's-
jarring.
you don't know like what to do, so you just go, "Hey, all right, hey, oh, hey."
You don't want to make it weird, but it's a knee-jerk reaction. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
you just go,
okay, right.
"Yikes, that thing's a monster."
That's there.
I always comment on the size of the hog. You're like,
That's
wow,
Norwegian.
man, that guy's packing.
That is not what your dad wants to hear you do. Your dad just-
Shameless was one too. Like
I heard
you would
Shameless,
try to watch
yeah.
Shameless, and some episodes were okay, and then some you're like, "No, I got
Another one I still haven't
I gotta
seen.
bounce."
But I've heard.
It's okay. It was one of those that went on for far too long.
Goes off the rails
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I just started last night because we didn't know what to watch? Christina's never seen 30 Rock.
Oh, dude.
I put it on.
What a
season
treat.
1.
What a
Man.
treat.
Man, it's been so long since I've sat down and watched the first season because it's like 30 seasons of 30 Rock.
Yeah.
So there's so many
there's,
seasons.
There's only like 8, I think.
No, I think there's
Really?
a lot more than that. No, there's
no.
a lot of episodes in
Oh
every
yeah,
season.
there's a lot of
It's
episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's
It's
like
still so clippable. It is like one of the most
20-minute
clippable
long
TV shows.
episodes, so it's perfect just to throw on because we don't have that long. That's another thing. It's like we don't have that long. Once by the time we put the girls to bed, we're tired. So it's like I can't fucking 3 hours. We watched
Yeah.
Casino the other night. We were like,
Yeah.
love of Christ. But hey, let me tell you this. I meant to bring this up. Casino does not hold up like everybody says it does. Joe Pesci is not a tough guy.
I agree.
He's 5 foot
about to
tall.
say,
He's
kinda
not a
tiny.
tough guy. He's the tough guy in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's a
get the
tough one.
fuck out of here with this shit.
I've never finished Casino.
It sucks, actually. And fucking Robert De Niro dresses like he's on Birdcage. I'm like, what is this, bro? He's dressed like like Robin Williams in Birdcage. It's crazy. He's in like flamboyant pink suits. You're like, this sucks.
I watched Almost Famous the other day. Definitely holds up.
Oh,
It
man,
was
that's
very
one of my
good.
favorites.
Yeah, holds
That's
up
one of
big
my
time.
favorites.
Holds
You know
up.
why I like that movie? Because it makes you feel like you're happy, you're
Yeah.
sad,
Oh, yeah.
you want to sing along. Like it definitely
Yeah.
brings you, and it's cool that it's a true story.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I think what's the name of the band again? I forget the name.
Oh fuck.
it's
man.
it's supposed to be a fictional band.
Yeah, it was. I think he went on tour with the Allman Brothers, right?
Yeah, but there was like a real band named that, and I think they're from like Warner Robins or something.
God, man,
I think
what
they're
is
like
that?
from Macon or Warner Robins.
What is
I
that
googled
band
it. Yeah, it's really weird. Starts with a B, I think. I'll never remember.
Oh,
the name.
sorry. I pulled that up to
Oh, you got the D glove.
I was like, oh.
Oh man, I cannot think of it.
I can't either.
It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
I've actually never seen that movie.
It's pretty solid.
Still Water.
Still water. No B. But yeah, there's like a real still. I wonder if somebody
great.
like died in a plane crash or something. Not to, ruin the mood or anything, but I think the real Stillwater, like, yeah,
How
they
crazy
perished.
is that? Because in the movie, spoiler alert. they're
Yes.
in the,
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
I
wild.
think that's. I could be spreading
Wow,
complete
way to
rumors, but
spoil
don't
it.
know.
I just said I haven't seen it.
I didn't spoil anything.
I'm just.
It's a
that
great
movie is fucking great. Though.
Yeah, really good. Makes you feel a lot.
It does. I like that. That was like a good biopic. Like kind of.
Oh yeah,
They blended it with historical fiction. You know
very
what I mean?
coming of age. Yeah.
Yeah, he was 15 years old and went on tour with the Allman Brothers in like the 70s. Like
crazy.
Jesus Christ, imagine that.
Also from Megan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of good music from Megan. Pretty cool.
Different type of movie. I watched the new Running Man the other
How
day.
was
Oh.
So much more fun than I thought it was.
Really?
gonna be.
Word.
Yeah. I liked it. I
All
liked
right,
it.
all
It's
right.
what's his face. He did the Sydney Sweeney movie, and everybody was like, "Oh, Glenn Powell, right? Isn't it Glenn Powell?"
I don't know.
I think it is Glenn
honestly
Powell.
I
didn't
wanna say
look
it
into
is.
the movie at all. I literally was like, "Oh, I could watch this right now."
Yeah.
And I just turned it
and
on.
he's a-
now I got to go watch it because I loved the original.
What's
I
it on?
really loved
Here's the thing.
original.
I never watched the entirety of the original.
I haven't. Either.
Okay, so I really was
Yeah,
like, dude,
Glenn
I hope they
Powell.
don't
Glenn
shit
Powell.
on it.
Dude,
So
uh-huh.
compared to the original, I have no idea. But as a guy who is not familiar with the story or what it is or anything really about it, other than it's some kind of violent game show situation,
Yep.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this movie.
nice.
Did y'all see the episode of Black Mirror that was kind of like that? It was like you just kind of wake up and then like immediately you start running for your life, like people are
Oh,
hunting
that
you.
was
Yeah.
what did they call that?
I forget.
White Bear.
Something like that. And then you like you get to the end and all the walls come down and it's a studio
And
audience.
it's a studio, and they all.
Bro.
Do you not remember this
I
one?
kind of
Oh
remember
my
this one.
God.
It's basically this lady killed her daughter
Yes,
with her
that's
boyfriend.
right.
And then her punishment was that every day she gets her mind wiped and she has to go through basically being hunted
Well,
in this terrifying situation
Yeah.
that ends in front of a studio audience where they tell her and show her, this is why
Yeah.
you're here, this is what you did.
Yeah.
And then like Pope cart her back to the beginning
It
and
had-
wipe her mind again.
It had something to do with drugs. Like I think she OD'd or something like that, and then her daughter died, or her daughter got into the pills or something like that, and then she died.
Yeah.
And then every single time after the studio audience is done, they drug her with the same stuff.
Yeah.
They wipe her memory with just straight up narcotics.
Yeah.
And then they take her right back to the beginning.
See,
she has to do it again.
what
It
really
is terrible.
scares me is you can look back on the stuff that we've consumed over the years, and you can look back now and go, "Wow, that was predictive programming." Like they were showing us this, like they put
Yeah.
it in our face.
Yeah.
Speaking of Running Man, they talk about facial recognition in Running Man. In the original Running Man, they're showing his face and bringing up. They're using flock cameras in the original Running Man. So it's like when I watched Black Mirror, that's what would trip me out. Would be like, how much of this is like they're showing us?
Well, do you guys watch The Boys, the evil superhero
I
show?
gave up on it.
Oh, you gave up on it.
I did too.
I didn't give up on it. I just
Okay.
kind of got bored of it.
Okay. And what was your? Have you never tried it?
No, I did.
Okay.
I just, I don't know.
Well, they poke a lot of, and you know how they have to make it like months before it actually comes out, maybe like a year or so or something like that. But like the beats that they're doing in this season are just impossibly accurate. It is absurd. They're mirroring what's going on like almost exactly. And you're like, did you guys make this yesterday? Like, are these like live episodes? It's just everything.
They
is, like,
started
spot
South
on.
Parking it.
Yeah, pretty much. They're
mean,
like Simpsonsing.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah. It's crazy how much like they did the whole thing with the Nazis and that one character being a
Oh, yeah,
Nazi,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then it's like
exactly.
that came out like right before the. I was like,
It's like, wow, this is a little.
that's what
on the
Christina
nose.
was saying. She was like, we should watch it just to see what they're showing people. I was like, bro, Starlight's face takes it out for me.
Yeah.
She's.
They should arrest those people that did that.
Maybe she's had a little bit of work done. I don't know.
That's
Maybe.
insane. People being like, maybe, yeah, they're like, you're fucked up because you don't. I'm like, bro, don't gaslight me.
Yeah.
Somebody should go to jail for
Yeah.
what they did to that girl.
I think my Threads feed, anytime I see it at all, it's just pictures of like before and after when she got her face done. It's like I don't know why. It's just targeting me with that. It's like, look at how bad it is. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well, it's like I saw the preview. One of the previews I saw was when the girl that doesn't talks for the first
Yeah,
time.
Kimiko.
And she's supposed to be surprised.
Yeah.
And her face doesn't move at all.
Whoa, you
She
talk
goes,
now.
Whoa, when did you start? And you're like,
Yeah.
dude, damn, man.
Can't
no.
even act anymore.
There's
That's
no
crazy.
movement.
That's a good point.
There's
Yeah.
no movement. You're like, that's. I have a friend that posted on his Instagram the other day, getting Brotox.
Whoa.
I hate. Here's the thing. I hate that men are so emasculine that you have to call it
Yeah.
Botox. Man up, get Botox like a fucking adult.
I hate that they made
That's
a name for it.
crazy. That's like I buy dude wipes because it says dude.
Yeah.
It bothered me so bad. It was one of those where I saw it and I went, and now I put my phone away because
Brotox.
that just ruined my afternoon.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know if it is. It might just be.
Might just be your friends starting the thing.
Yeah, I was like, man,
Man.
that's. And it's like, what? You're a fucking guy. What are you doing?
Yeah. We also
fine.
realize you're gonna have to do it again, and you're gonna have to go through
Yeah.
this all. 'cause
Yeah,
it
yeah. And
wears
he's like
out or whatever.
he's like a younger looking dude. It's like not even. I'm like, that's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's now I get targeted ads for GLPs.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a lot of those. I get a lot of those.
Like, hey,
They're-
fatty, you want a big old pumpkin head, dude?
If there was one of these like trends that y'all had to jump on for like like basically reversing your aging or whatever, like Botox, whatever, what would you actually go for?
Sunning my asshole.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
honestly,
that's a good one.
that might be the best answer.
I think so.
Yeah.
Number one answer.
I think that's a
Because
good
you
one.
know what? I've never done it.
What's it supposed to do? Like testosterone or something?
It's supposed to
knows?
boost your vitamin D like crazy because that's the thinnest layer. So you're getting like in 20 minutes of sun like on your asshole is
Yeah.
like being outside for 4 or 5 hours is what they
Yeah.
say. But you know, people drink their piss, and I'm like, that's crazy.
I think that's also kind of a catch-all though, because everybody's like, "Oh, you have to put this pill in your butt because it's the thinnest, it's the quickest way. If you
Boof it.
drink through your butt, then you get the
Yeah, yeah,
drunkest.
yeah.
If you
Boof.
take sun through your butt, that's kind of
Ooh, okay. So there is a logic.
it's
So
a little
you're-
suspicious.
You're
I'm like,
boofing sunlight.
yeah, you kind
Boofing
of are,
sunlight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down, dude. Little boof. Boofing.
I
the
might just start
sun,
doing
da,
that.
da, da, da.
Now that-
Boofing the sun.
Now that I have a yard, I might just start mooning my neighbors.
You may as well. Yeah.
Imagine your neighbor goes over the fucking fence to be like, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
my god."
Very tool time. Like he's
I'm
hey, neighbor.
staring down Main Street.
The neighbors like in the back, they're like, "Nah, we close the curtains between 5 and 5:20."
Oh yeah, dude, our fucking hairy neighbor's out there with his asshole spread.
We just had a bunch of trees cut down in my place, so I don't have that kind of liberty anymore, man. That'd be tough. That'd be tough.
So yeah, that would be the trend I would get on. What about you, Trent?
As soon as you said that, I'm like, that's the one. That's the
That's the one?
correct answer.
Would you drink your own piss?
No.
If it was like they would tell you like, listen, you're gonna get.
I would rather die of dehydration.
Huh. Yeah, I've been like, not gonna lie, I've been like softballed into this a little bit because I'm a big MMA fan. All right, and so there was.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out where are these threads tied together.
I'm connecting them. Don't you worry. They all connect with a guy named Lyoto the Dragon Machida. That's who they connect with.
That's
this dude,
too many names.
He was like, bro, he was a monster. He was mainly a karate guy, and that like didn't work in the UFC because everybody was better than that at this point. But he was just knocking dudes senseless just for no reason. He was sick, and he was undefeated. And everybody was like, dude, Lyoto's the man. And it came out that he was so good, quote unquote, because he was just drinking his piss, like in training camp and stuff. And like a documentary came out about it, like why he does it and stuff. So it's like, if I could fight like Lyoto Machida, yeah, I would do it 100%.
All right, now here's this.
But I'm not a cage fighter.
Here's the follow-up question.
Okay.
Are you drinking aged piss? Because for me, that's what they do. People will save it in jars and like date it and be like, yo, this is like a fine wine, bro.
Oh my god.
That was where when I saw that video, I said, I don't know why, but I'm so fucking out of that.
Have you guys ever like peed before bed and forgot to flush? Then you wake up the next morning and it just smells the entire room up? There's no way I could do that. Yeah, no way on
Bro,
the
and
age.
asparagus piss?
Oh, barrel-aged asparagus. Toilet-aged asparagus. Oh, my
Asparagus piss.
goodness.
I've got a
paint starts coming off
2021 Brussels sprout here. It's a fine vintage.
2019 triple IPA coming up.
2025 Bud Light. You're like, this thing is good as water.
Golly. Yeah, that's tough. No, I couldn't do the aged, but
Yeah, that's.
Dude.
But
that would take a lot to get through.
you
man.
would, if you could fight like that, you would drink your piss. It would probably
possible.
be something you would get used to.
Probably. You probably,
know?
yeah.
You would, but then one day you would wake up in like a cold sweat in the middle of the night, just with the full weight of knowledge of being like, I got used to drinking my own piss.
But the problem is, if you wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, you're basically pissing the bed.
Yeah.
If you're drinking nothing but piss.
I think it would dawn on you.
That would be
like,
terrible.
It would hit you when you were leaned back with your legs over your head, drinking straight from the spout, pissing in your
On
own
tap.
mouth. You would go, dude, what have I become?
I just don't see how drinking the stuff that your body expels.
That's what I'm wondering.
I've heard some hippies, some white dudes with dreads explain it. Like, I've heard it, and I'm like, that just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's none of that is
It's
that
never clicked
serious.
for me.
Yeah. I'll just not have that much vitamin B.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
take
just
a
lose
supplement.
it. You
I
know,
don't know.
it's like when they would tell you that Amanita mascara, like the red and white mushrooms, they're like you have to drink the piss because your body tries to filter it out. I'm like, I could just eat other mushrooms. You know, like that's crazy.
It's like maybe if my body is getting rid of it, I'm supposed to not consume it again.
There's
you
no
know?
way that science hasn't come up with a better way to do that.
Yeah, that seems like a kinky shaman. You know, that just seems like.
Yeah.
And now, Christmas.
like every time that he gets somebody to drink the piss, he like puts a tally mark. You're like, what is that?
Santa is just the kinkiest shaman.
And you realize that's also the Impractical Jokers running the cult.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
They're
we
like-
got him to do it. He ate the mushroom.
And now make him drink the mushroom piss. Holy shit!
He did it. Oh, he's tripping balls.
Yeah, man.
Wild.
That would be awesome. I would never want to trip around like a camera crew. Like when you see the people that like go on the retreat for like Travel Channel and they do ayahuasca, I'm like, dude, that'd be a nightmare. Just shitting in a bucket, tripping your balls off at like two dudes following you around with that light.
Oh my God.
Well, it's also you're scared that people are watching you, right? When you're high, and now they're actually watching you, so it's like the worst case scenario.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
I couldn't.
Although it might be comforting to be like, I'm not paranoid.
Good point.
True.
Maybe I was right about everything.
I know. It's when it's in your face like that. You're
Yeah,
like,
I am
no,
the main
this is-
character.
Yeah, you're like, maybe I was right. Yeah.
You know what?
Apparently, so Fish played the Sphere. you see this? You see any clips of this?
Some of it.
Fucking insane. But I guess
I saw the mouth one, the dentist one. That was pretty creepy.
I guess some guy posted a thing on Facebook that was like, to the people in row 402. I sincerely apologize.
No.
I had too many mushrooms. It did not mean, bro, this guy does this whole apology of like, hold on, I'm going to read it because it's so funny. He's like, has an apology for everybody in the 400 section.
Bro, that is great.
All right. So Fish played the sphere. This was something I found on Reddit that says, apologies to section 405. I need to issue a formal apology to anybody in Section 405 on Saturday night in Vegas. I took too many mushrooms and had a very bad trip. I am fully responsible for the fact that I took more than I could handle, and I take full responsibility for my actions that followed. To the family with a child that had to leave before set break, I'm sorry. To the new friend turned annoyed neighbor that I slapped repeatedly on the back, I'm sorry, Juice. You seemed pretty cool. To the girl in front of me that I grabbed and shoved, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you and your brother. Good on you for not swinging, man. You're clearly more man than me. I'm so glad he was there. I'm so glad he was there to help you feel safe, and I'm incredibly ashamed and sorry that I would have ever taken part in making anybody feel unsafe, especially a woman. To anyone in the area who I was shouting inappropriate things at, I'm sorry. I don't exactly remember what I said, but I do know that all of it was incredibly inappropriate for the setting and a terrible reflection of my character. I'm sorry to anybody who heard those words.
He's just calling everybody the N-word.
Dude, I read on Reddit, that's exactly what happened.
Oh.
My man went full just, either he was saying the N-word or saying, they were like, it was very racist. So
There's a racial undertone to this
and this
trip.
is my favorite.
I've never listened to Fish, but I guess
And
it
lastly,
just brings it out of you. That's
to my
great.
brother-in-law, I'm sorry. You'll get this in person. The world doesn't need to know our shit, but they do need to know that I'm internally ashamed of my actions on Saturday. I'm sorry for ruining a night with your favorite band, brother. And he just keeps on going on to be like, I destroyed the night for several people. Yeah, I guess I read through the comments and somebody was like, yeah, this dude sat directly right in front of us. He was in row 17, and they just go on to tell the entire story. Basically, he was like slapping this dude's like back. He was like screaming obscenities. He like freaked this lady out with their kid. They ran out of the sphere.
Oh my God.
Then he like went up to the brother and the girl. I guess he was like dancing on her, like grinding on her.
Yeah.
The dude was like, get out of here.
Whoa.
And then he's just screaming the N-word. It's either that or he was saying something about the Jays.
Yeah.
There's only two, you know what I mean?
There's two main ones right now.
Right. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
and those seem to be the ones that would come up if you're in a fucking crazy.
Honestly, in the sphere, I could see being in the sphere and being like, the K word is appropriate here. This whole thing looks like a giant.
They all
yarmulke.
need to know about this fucking YouTube video I watched before the show.
That's hilarious. That's crazy.
So did you want to tell a story? I mean, it's
Sure,
late.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'll try to make it quick. I don't know
No,
how much
yeah.
time you guys have.
It'll go as long as it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a two-parter.
So it'll be like the guy's apology. It'll be like 5 slides of the story.
I didn't realize it went on that long, but I had to read it because that is the funniest thing to do after
I'm sorry
a
to
mushroom
everyone I
trip.
doxed in this story. I'm sorry to my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I ate mushrooms and had a full meltdown at the sphere. What a nightmare for somebody enjoying their ass.
Well, that's the thing. It sounds like he was having a good time.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it seems like it twisted on him. It
Yeah.
seems like he was having a good time to a point to where he was having
Yeah,
too
I
good
bet.
of a
I
time.
bet
Oh, yeah.
he was really rough for the whole show, and then in the car he got a little talking to.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think he
he
got
might have.
carried out by police officers.
Did he mention what
okay.
kind of?
Yeah, I think they physically removed him.
Oh yeah, he had a really bad night.
He was
Oh
in a
yeah,
different kind of car then.
So then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
physically remove you from the venue, and it goes downhill from there.
from the sphere too.
And if you're tripping, guess what? Getting held down by 7 security guards and police officers is probably a terrifying thing.
Probably sounds
I watched a
probably.
guy at Bonnaroo, not to derail it too much, but I watched a guy at Bonnaroo, like, progressively, we were on Shakedown Street, and this guy was like, I figured it out. I get it. I figured Everybody was laughing, and they're like, write it down, dude. Write it down. And he's like running up and down
That's
Shakedown
hysterical.
Street. Then it started getting to where like he's like screaming at people and like grabbing people, and people are like, hey man, you gotta fucking chill. Like we get it. Then the next thing,
it out. It's sexual assault.
But if I write about it on Instagram later, it's okay.
then we watched, like as we were leaving Shakedown, we hear this commotion. We look over and it's 4 police officers on horseback, and they have circled this guy. And he's just in the middle, like, like looking at this giant. Bro, then a police officer just came and speared him, and they fucking held him down and arrested him. But I was like, in that guy's head, whatever he's on, he's being attacked by monsters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you're tripping and you see 4 horses around you, you're probably
Oh,
thinking
my
you're getting like
God.
drawn and quartered or something.
Oh
you know
my
what I
God,
mean?
there's no telling what was happening. He was in
Yeah,
like
dude.
medieval times.
They were like, they are about to get me and drag me through the town. Like, dude, that would be terrible.
Dude, and then just to be taken down like a calf at a rodeo.
Yeah, exactly. We were one of like 30 people just watching. Like, holy fuck, that might be the worst acid trip of all time.
of all time. That guy is going to have an incredible podcast someday.
Get that guy on. Get that guy
Yeah,
on.
you're like, hey, I figured it out too. You got to chill in public spaces, man.
I figured out the doses. That's what you probably figured out.
I figured
My
out
goodness.
don't eat 10, man.
Anything less than 10, you're probably
Yeah,
good.
he went for real tribal.
my
He
God.
was back to instincts only.
I think that's my biggest fear of going to places like that, because it's like, didn't they have that one where it like flooded too and they couldn't get anybody out because of like the mud or whatever?
Oh,
Yeah.
1 year at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Was that recently, right? Like, it was like a couple of years ago.
That was a few years ago, I think.
Maybe 2 or 3.
All right, let's get into the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to derail it.
Yeah. So you're not gonna believe it, but this is at Bonnaroo. No, it's this story happens in Milledgeville, Georgia, just like every good story does.
Every good story.
Every good story.
All the good ones on the show.
all
Millersville, Georgia.
All MillyVegas is what they call it. That's
MillyVegas, is there gambling?
no. It's just bad. It's just debauchery.
Just Italian people with
Yeah.
poor fashion.
It's just bad.
MillyVegas.
Dude, so yeah. So I was
More of
at
a prostitute's town.
Oh yeah. I was at a house party with so I was in high school, right? And I was with my 2 buddies. So one didn't really party, I didn't really party. But our 3rd buddy, who will rename
What a cool party.
yeah, it was great. Yeah, 2 dudes that don't party just rocking up.
And then one guy who I bet you haven't introduced him yet, big problem. I'm
big
gonna
problem.
guess.
He is almost like he's the problem. But no, so he was like super straight laced his entire life, right? But like senior year of high school, this guy's like, nah, it's time to just turn it on.
It's
so
time.
he just gets his his makeup time. And so he's partying, right? We pull up to the party, we're with him, and then disappears, right? Just kind of disappears, goes off and finds, guys with weed, guys with whatever, starts tripping, right? So we find him, and he is just like tripping. He is like sitting down, like leaned against the house, but he's like on the porch, like leaned against the house, like he's using it fully for support.
Yeah.
Like there is,
That's a support wall.
yeah,
he
100.
didn't-
That's a load-bearing wall right there, and he needs it. He needs it.
He didn't choose to lean against the
Yeah.
wall. He needed to lean against
It was bearing the weight of the world right there in that dude's brain. So we get there, and right, he's just leaned up against the wall, and he's tripping, dude. He's like yakking. He's like, dude.
He figured it out.
He did. He figured out the right amount. And then he wrote an apology on Twitter and everything. It was great. And so we come up to him, and he's like, dude, I'm seeing you guys as like comic book characters right now. Like, I'm seeing you guys as like bad comics. And I'm like, well, everybody sees me as a bad comic now. So this guy was,
Yeah, rub it in, motherfucker.
I guess, he got so stoned that he saw my future. I guess that's what happened.
So you're seeing my aura?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is my worst
Nice.
fears.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, friend. I
Yeah, my
appreciate that.
biggest insecurity. Thanks, dude.
You look like if Dilbert was drawn by a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
He's like, I smoked that shit, and now I got that shit that's giving me discernment.
I smoked it, and you're a total hack. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I smoked that discernment shit.
But so, yeah, he's, throwing up and everything. And then we finally get him in the car, right? And so we're like, okay, we're getting him in the car. And now we're like, where can we take him to? Like, where do you take a guy like that? Like, where can 3
Waffle
teenagers...
House.
That's where we're going. We absolutely go to Waffle House.
have
Yeah.
to.
I feel like we are calling stuff left and right
Yeah.
here tonight.
Of course. Yeah, we're on it. We're on it. Dude.
Something
It's
about the energy.
3 teenagers can just throw their friend like slumped over in the
Many such cases. You're like,
and then, and then nobody's none the wiser because everybody else is the same way. So we get there and he just starts pounding a chocolate chip waffle, right? And so we're like, all right, this is good. And then he's like, I want another one, and we're like,
Oh,
all right.
no.
And then he finishes that one. He's like,
how much syrup are we talking there?
no syrup,
No, sir.
no syrup. That's how I knew he was tripping.
Now, I would have been worried on the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's concerning.
Dude, you
So, dude.
finish one waffle with no syrup? That's crazy.
He goes one more. So he goes 3 waffles, no
3
syrup,
waffles.
just survival eating.
That's like eating sponges, dude.
Yeah.
There must have been no moisture in that guy's
It's
mouth.
basically, what are the military meals, like the ready to eat or whatever?
MREs.
Yeah, he's basically just survival eating, like MREs right now. And so he eats a 3rd one. And then we think we're in the clear because he's like keeping it down. Everything's cool, right? We're like, okay, our friend's not going to die. This is good. And
But
so
now he's like, that gave me the energy for what I need to do.
now we want cocaine. No, different house party. But we walk out like we're leaving and everything. He walks to the edge of the curb. He's like, "Oh, I'm a new guy. I'm all good. I'm fine." And then just every single waffle just comes right back out.
No lubrication on that.
Nothing.
Just
nothing.
dude throwing up sponges.
100%. It was rough.
God.
And then after that, we get to our 4th friend's house because he was trying to hang out with a girl. That didn't work. He ended up back at his house. We're like, we're just going to bring him here so he doesn't die. And we're all,
Good call.
know, have y'all ever been so worried about your friend you're setting alarms to wake up, like in shifts, to make sure he's not dead? Yeah, we were basically just like life flighting our friend right now. So we're making sure he was good. And
In
so
there with the phone flashlight.
yeah, it was just like we're opening his pupils during REM.
Checking
Holding
his
a
eyes.
mirror under his nose. You're like,
Putting the mirror over his
yeah.
face.
He's breathing. He's breathing.
Yeah, so he made it through and everything. But then like 5 years later, I was telling my brother about this story. And he's like, oh no, I heard about that. Your friend got a hold of the zombie strain. Apparently there was some zombie strain going around like Macon, Milledgeville, Gray, Georgia, all that spot.
Okay.
And it was just regular weed, but it was laced with embalming fluid.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yes.
so he got the. Oh.
Does
He
that
got
get you
dealt
extra?
with,
Does that get
dude.
you extra high? Or
Yeah,
what
that's
is-
Sherm.
It
Dude.
got
That's
him
what
pretty
Sherm is. That's what people smoking like. Yeah, they dip
Dude.
cigarettes in it.
Yeah.
Embalming fluid is like what people smoke on like the
Bel-
California streets.
Believe
like
me,
Sherm.
it got him extra
Okay.
high.
So
Yeah,
it's
he
a
was
crazy
so stoned.
extra thing. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We should do
nuts.
Sherm on the pod one time.
Yeah.
And have the multicams you were talking
hey,
about.
hey, 500 Patreon members.
We'll dip some cigs down in some embalming fluid and get fucking twisted.
It would
yeah,
be
dude.
it would be funny. We get one of those, and then we get we do a PCP, and we shuffle them. So
Yeah, a little angel dust. Dude.
just see what happens.
Just do like a fucking live stream.
This live stream goes until one of us dies.
It's just fine. I mean, that would be like those guys that did Salvia
Oh,
on
my
the
God.
webcam. You see that, and the guy jumps out the window.
Jeez. Have you guys
Oh, yeah.
watched Whitest Kids You Know? Did you guys ever watch that?
Oh, yeah. Gallon of
good.
PCP?
Yeah. You got your gallon thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
PCP.
Damn,
really?
so you got the
Wow.
zombie strain.
That's
got
a
the zombie
lot
strain,
of
man.
PCP.
You're going to pick your kid up with your gallon thing. That's
Yeah,
so
well,
great.
my wife just died, so
Yeah. That's new, recent. We're just doing the bit at this point, just doing the
we
entire
are. We're
sketch.
just,
But yeah, dude, he survived the old zombie strain. Shout out.
does that kill people? Like, how much embalming fluid can you smoke? We need a doctor for this.
I think it's like I think you just trip. I don't think you can like overdose from
Don't
it.
they put it in people that are already dead?
So
we
you
don't
mean
really
the perfect drug?
I don't think it's like a good trip. You know what I mean? Like I think that would be like. I think it's like scary. I think it's almost like angel dust.
He was not having a good time.
Yeah,
He was
I don't,
having-
For any context, yeah.
yeah. It seems like a bad time.
I have a little experience with it, and he was not having fun. We talk about it now, but he was in the depths. He was he was
Such
somewhere
a
else.
Bad feeling.
It was crazy.
That's like we were at a concert one time, and this girl was like giving out capsules, and she's like, "Oh, it's Molly," and we're all like, "Cool." It was like a really good friend of ours, so like 6 or 7 of us took it, and I remember about towards the end of set 1, I was like, I don't feel good. You know what I mean? Like this is not. I don't feel like I took Molly. I don't know what I took. I'm starting to like. Shit's looking
those
weird.
ones were powdered sugar.
Shit's starting to look weird.
I'm a diabetic.
I'm feeling
no.
like my heart beating, and I remember being like, well, let me look down at my crew. And I looked down at my crew, and there's like 6 of us, and everybody looked like shit. Like as soon as I looked at my crew, I was like, oh fuck, dude.
Not
There's
my
no
boys.
telling what we ate. I'm like, fucking Shannon's crying, dude. Like this is awful. I was like, how do you feel? And my friend was like, terrible. I was like, me too. He's like, fuck.
What was it?
Man, it ended up, I think, being like a sass, who knows, meth fucking combo, whatever it was.
Jesus.
Sass is like kind of like Molly, but it's like really, really psychedelic, and like it's just a different feeling. And then it's like was mixed with whatever they put in there to keep you awake for the show. So it was just like,
Oh no.
yeah. It was the last time as
They call
an
that
adult.
MillyVegas, Molly.
MillyVegas,
dude,
dude,
yes,
Vegas.
yes.
That's that zombie pill. That was the last time I ever took anything. It was like, from this point on, if I don't die tonight, I will test everything
Fair.
that I take.
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
God, if you make me,
No
if you
more-
get me through
yeah.
this,
Dog,
I
we
promise.
were literally sitting in a hotel room that night at like 6 a.m, like starting to come down, and everybody was going around a circle, being like, I was like, dude, I wanted to run. And they went, what do you mean? I said, I wanted to run out of that venue all night. Like all night, I just kept being like, I'm gonna run out of here.
I want to take my
And
skin
my
off.
one buddy was like, yeah, I threw up on myself. Because
Oh.
he said he walked up to the bar and was like, hey, can I get a... The lady was like, oh! He's like,
I fool up.
never mind. He's like, I'll get a water. Our one friend was like,
Yeah.
I cried the whole second set because I felt so bad. I was
Yeah,
like,
if you check the baggie of that, it says made in Milledgeville.
I was
for
like,
sure.
we were fucking a wreck at Humphreys McGee. You know that somebody was like standing behind us, like, yo, this
You
crew
guys-
is
you guys-
falling apart.
You guys should have done a public apology.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a press conference night. That was-
Everybody in section 402, I'm sorry. It's still up in the air what we took.
Turns out that's Keegan's burner account, and he's the one that was tripping at the sphere, writing the apology.
The N-word is never appropriate. Yeah, that's a tough one, especially because you know somebody that the video's coming.
Oh yeah,
That got
It's very
posted on
true.
Reddit. The
Very
video is coming. Somebody took a video of that guy.
How
freaking.
recent was this? Wasn't this pretty?
This was this week.
yeah.
The video's coming to that guy. Somebody
Release
took a
the
video
tapes.
of him freaking.
Release the tapes.
Release the files, dude. We need the fish files.
Gotta.
I mean, that's you're just
Dude, the
asking
Fish
for it.
Files sounds like the most depraved version of Files, and I say that with the knowledge of the Epstein Files.
It's fishing. It's literally yeah.
It
That's
sounds like the
Oh my
worst
God.
like
I mean, dude, there's multiple people that have taken their clothes off and ran on stage at Fish, and that is
yeah, it's
gotta
that
be,
kind of band.
It's
they-
got to be the toughest come down of your life, like the next day.
Oh,
and everybody's
realizing
like,
you
dog,
did
you
that."
ran butt naked out on stage.
Yeah.
You're like, I did what?
Fish just saw my piece at the sphere.
Everybody
That's tough.
just saw my little wee wee. Dude, my little penis. Dude, you're tripping. Your
Jesus.
LSD dick, dude, that thing is teeny weeny, bro.
Oh,
That's doctor
man.
dick. You might as well have a doctor's office dick running
That's
out on
tough.
stage.
And is Fish? I pardon my ignorance, but are they like the Grateful Dead kind of
Kinda,
thing?
yeah.
Okay, I could see it.
They're the natural evolution of that bullshit.
They're the natural
Which,
evolution.
honestly, I would rather see somebody naked at a Fish show.
Okay.
Because the only time I've ever seen somebody naked was at a Tool show, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, those are the grossest people.
Bro,
The
he
ones that
was
listen to
running.
Tool.
He was running through the crowd like a bull. Like I was sitting there, and you see the crowd just open up because it was the main stage at Monterey, and I'm like, "What the fuck is happening?" And it's just some sweaty, fat, naked guy just like running through the crowd,
Oh.
and people were splitting, like pushing each other over
Yeah.
to get away.
Yeah,
from
I
this
would be
guy.
too. Yeah,
But-
that's another reason I don't. That's like one of my biggest fears about going to a place like that is like being too close to people who are tripping way too hard.
Here's the thing: I've never had that.
I haven't either.
That's part of
It's all about
At
the
some
bands
point-
that you're seeing.
At
Okay,
some point,
okay.
Keegan is gonna bring me to a jam band show. It's
'Cause
like
for the most
it's like a
part-
show deal we have because he grew up a jam band kid. I
Okay.
grew up a metal kid. I brought him to one of the. I don't want to say worst, but it was the least full metal show I've ever
Yeah, it was
seen,
not
which
very packed.
affects the vibe.
The least full. Oh.
So like,
yeah.
if it's not
Poorly attended.
if it's not packed, the pit is kind of lame.
I've been to a few. And there used to be a thing called the Macon Venue Project. So like the skate park that we grew up skating at, they would have metal shows like every couple of weeks or something like
Hell
that.
yeah.
It was the sickest like crossover thing they ever came
It's
up with.
fucking awesome.
I don't. Yeah, Macon in Middle Georgia, Warner Robins, they had like a huge metal scene, like a whole bunch of just startup metal bands. And
Yeah,
stuff.
anywhere
was
that
great.
it sucks to live.
pretty much. yeah.
Yeah.
It makes great metal music because people are angry.
rules.
Yeah.
No, but
People are
jam
mad.
bands, I would say that the crowd for the most part is great, but you will have like if you go to a Fish or you're gonna have somebody who's too fucked up. It's like
Okay.
Widespread Panic. You're gonna have somebody who's too drunk and is gonna throw water all over you when chili water comes on.
What's like a notable like jam band? Is Fish one?
Yes.
Fish is a notable
Okay.
jam band. Yeah, I would say
Grateful Dead is like the
Okay, they're the
the Pioneers.
yeah,
I guess.
original.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it still a thing? Are people still jam banding?
Unfortunately, yes.
yeah. I mean, they have whole festivals that are kind of like jam
Oh,
festivals.
okay.
You got a lot of bands. It's a lot more. A lot of the music festivals have kind of pivoted to electronic music because it has a bigger scene. EDM has a larger group of people that spend money.
Yeah.
Like those people go to festivals.
Molly is
That's a
big
good
these
point.
days.
Well, they'll travel too.
They'll
Because I feel like it's a lot of
travel,
European
and they
guys who are
fucking
super into
love.
it.
They
Yeah,
love the
good
DJs,
point.
and you got to think the DJs are probably so much cheaper. It's a lot easier setup. It's a lot easier sound check because you're only checking like the one guy.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with a jam band where it's like Widespread Panic has fucking 12 people. On stage.
Yeah, very true.
You're like, dude, holy fuck. we're
you guys
set-
need 3 bass guitars.
But you know what's interesting is like at Bonnaroo, they do it all through like a USB. Because I talked to my friend who plays like big concerts like that, and I was like, why do they never sound check at Bonnaroo? And he was like, because they just tell them what board it is. And as a band, you're like, okay, every time that we play venues, we play at this size that has that board. So you have your settings already preloaded on a flash drive that you just
Yo.
plug in. You're ready to go.
That's
It's
for-
that
That's
board.
awesome.
It's that setting. It's like, because I watched it and I'm like, you never see them sound check on the main stage. And he's like, yeah, because that shit's all dialed in.
I love watching a sound check though. I'll be honest. I play drums and like just watching guys, and I set up for that company for a while, setting up stages. Sound check is just fun. I don't know
Dude,
why.
it's the best.
It's just so live. You're like, oh, these guys are about to get after it.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? It's so great.
It's so fun too to like go to a sound check when we did Mo, like when we got to bring them food, just
Oh,
watching
yeah,
them
yeah.
fuck around, and then you see like
Yeah.
what they were fucking around with in the show. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that was him
It's like bouncing
practicing
bits
that.
in a
Yeah,
green
yeah,
room.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
like
100%,
practicing
yeah.
some xylophones. You're like, oh, we're gonna get a sick xylophone cover, dude. This
By the
thing-
way, Mo should be my first jam band experience. I feel.
I
like.
think so too. It's the
Who's
guy who
Mo?
did Mo is a jam band, and it's one of the we interviewed the percussionists early.
Yeah, like top 30 episodes maybe.
Yes,
It was
yeah.
early.
Because it's he's like a friend of a friend, and dude, they've been rocking since like the '90s. They're one of the original jam bands. They're like
Okay.
kind of the OGs of it. They're interesting to go see just because like they're just chilling regular dudes like dads, and
Yeah.
they're just hanging out. And
Ah.
then
It
they
was
get on
crazy.
stage and fucking rip.
That's
You're
pretty
like,
dope.
"Whoa."
It was crazy because we went to his place to record. We recorded at his studio.
Yo.
And it was just weird to like roll in and just be like, "Oh, this is just like a normal older guy."
Yeah.
Just like a chill guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
smoked
yeah,
a pipe while
it
we were
was
doing
awesome.
the interview, like an old school pipe.
Yeah.
I
How
was
old
like,
is this guy?
fucking
Is he 100?
He's not. He's not.
guy
He's not
fucking rules.
that old.
But
Okay.
he is the one
He's like
that
dad age.
he did our intro song. So we have that intro song. It's his solo project, like
That's
his
so
solo
dope.
music.
Which is so sick.
Yeah, I
What's
hit
it
him
called?
up because I heard it and was like, "Yo,
What-
I'll post
I
it." in
don't
here.
remember, but every once in a while I do listen to the full song just because I'm like, it's a pretty sick song.
Yeah, it
I
rips.
bet. My neighbor plays bass, and he and his band they play at McCracken's a lot. So it's
nice.
like I'll be at Alley Stage or something like that. I'll finish and then walk over there on like a Friday or a Saturday.
My
Maybe
neighbor plays bass.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Your guy right down the street plays bass, and he's like killer. Plays like a 6-string bass too. Like kind of
fucking rules.
He loves metal and stuff like that, but his band is very southern rock, almost jamish a little bit. But it's
Okay.
like it's the perfect mix of everything. They're so good. They shred.
That's so good at a bar. Like a
So
Marshall
good.
Tucker, Allman Brothers fucking rips at a bar.
Come on.
You're like, this is what we're here for.
Yes, of course.
Fucking, yeah.
They
stop.
shred so hard. Yeah,
Stop.
they're so
If you
good.
play John Mayer or Bon Jovi, I'm going to fucking break it. Don't fucking do it. Bust out a Layla cover. Be a man. Let's get it
Would be
going.
nice.
Let's turn it up in here. Yeah.
We got to check out McCracken's right now to see if they're jamming right now. We got to check it out.
It is the best
That's
when you're at a
great.
bar that has good music.
Oh,
it
yeah.
definitely sets the vibe for the night.
And
You
that
stay
pit-
longer for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that pit they have in the back, it's like all. Have you been over there?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. It's all outdoors. It's like it's perfect, man. It's so nice.
Yeah, I try to stay away now. Last time I went to McCracken's, I was like, "Oh, I haven't been here in so long," and then a girl shoved their finger up my nose, like literally doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is she probably.
That's why I don't go. Like,
And
probably
she
fuck.
commented on that clip, I'm pretty sure.
She did. I tagged her with.
Were you
eyeballs.
on stage?
No, dude. I was just standing there, and she goes, "Oh, you have a booger," and then just shoved her finger in my nose. Yeah, I tagged her in the clip
tough.
with eyeballs. Just
Good.
like-
That's, yeah, she deserved that. That's a public lashing.
yeah, she was like, "I can't believe you talk about it on the podcast." I'm like,
You watched the podcast? Nice.
first off, I was like, "Thank
yeah.
you for subscribing."
Of course, yeah.
That fucking rules.
First of all, get on the Patreon.
Yes,
It's $1 a month. Please don't make me go stand out on the street corner.
you owe me that at least from
Yeah, you owe me a Patreon.
you know
for
penetrating
sure.
my orifice.
Yeah, for pegging my face hole, dude. You owe me a Patreon at least a month, bitch. Like you owe me at least a month.
Oh. When are they bringing that mic back, man? I used to.
I
not,
don't know if they are.
That sucks. We should just do one in the parking lot.
This is terrible.
I mean, because my understanding was it was coming back. My understanding was it was off until after St. Patty's
Somebody
Day.
hit up Alley Stage and be like, "Can we do Monday?"
Well, they already have Tuesday.
I've thought about asking them if they would do multiple mics.
I wonder if Monday
Skull
is the
does like
better
17
day.
a week. I feel like they could.
Here's the
That
thing.
is true. Skull
Monday-
does do like 17.
Monday is also the busiest mic day currently still. Like
Oh.
McCracken,
I forget about
isn't
Star
happening,
Bar.
but like there's
Oh,
Star
Star
Bar,
Bar.
there is the late mic and ship, and then like every other we've got Simon's mic. I guess we could use another one wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Is Wednesday still busy anymore? Because I know Smith's is done.
Yeah, Smith's is done. There's a new one
Freedom used to
In
be on
Lil
Wednesday.
Five. at the Little Five Pub.
Okay.
So that I think that's still going. Helium does theirs when they're doing
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you're good. But it's tough.
Now
though, 'cause
now there's two late mics. There's
Yeah,
the dynamic.
Eldorado,
There's the
yeah.
dynamic one, and then there's also the new Die Laughing one,
Yeah.
which are pretty different vibes.
Yeah. Pretty That's the thing. There's just not a lot of consistency. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but that's good for you
Yeah. Yeah.
in open mics.
I've thought about it though, man. I've definitely thought about being like, hey guys, why are you not doing
Yeah.
similar to a skull model? Where
Thursday's
it's just,
tough.
Thursday is tough.
Because Thursday has Joystick, which if you live in any part of town that is not next to Edgewood,
Yeah.
it's impossible to get
Yeah, you're
to.
just not going. Yeah.
It's at like the exact worst time to try to get
Yeah,
there.
it's tough, yeah.
And then what else is Thursday, you know?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't think
Couldn't tell you.
there's
I
anything
thought
else.
there used to be one, but it might have stopped. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, we're just talking shopping.
Yeah.
All right, we did it. You got anything to promote?
No, except for right now, I am currently pitching 2 different comedy shows at 2 venues. So hopefully,
Hell yeah.
hopefully at least one of them pans out. One of them would be a clean show at an old church that is now run by a coffee brewer,
Nice.
like a whole company. They have their whole setup in there. It's in Kennesaw. And then the other one would just be kind of a whatever show. It is at a skate shop in Kennesaw, a brand new skate
Oh.
shop called Wreckin' Skate and Vinyl.
Let's
and I'm
talk
trying
to
get that.
fucking Max and let's get some.
Bro.
Dude, make
Let's
it a
talk to-
whole
yeah,
thing.
I
get a
want to
whole
skate
thing
with Max.
going.
Max, if you're watching, I want to skate with Max.
Bro,
I
you
don't
know what we should do? We could do a fucking like a Tony Hawk thing too, like a tournament
Oh
on the
my
projector.
God.
Dude.
We did that with a live podcast. We could
Come
do a
on.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
We could do maybe a skate.
We got to get in this guy's ear.
Yeah, because
We
we
gotta
could
film
get
something.
skaters to come show up and fucking have Corey and them just fuck around and do like
Yeah.
a little exhibit and do a
And I'm
comedy show.
also trying to get a street part together right now. So if
After
Max
party
wants to
at
come
the
out of
shed.
retirement,
Dog, after party at the shed would be so fun.
After party at the shed would be sick.
Late night Mike.
I'm always down to shred.
Late night.
Here's the thing, shed, they do have their time limit because it is.
No, I'm talking about podcasts. What I meant to say.
Oh, yeah.
Just us afterwards. Just go talk shit about what just
I mean,
happened.
we could do that in here.
True. I forget about that.
I mean,
How far
think,
is the
think
shed
about
from
it
here?
this way, Keegan.
Shed just looks cool on video.
I hang a thing here.
Yeah.
We turn this table this way. We make this.
Which, by the way, guys, comment if you like the new table.
Yes.
The new setup. We're working on it. It's already claimed one guest.
I've got my blood on it. If you
The lust for blood is strong with this. Dude.
My DNA is.
I'm
on
going
this
to call
table.
that the aid side.
Oh yeah.
We're over here looking like the Rothschilds' basement, dude.
It's a blood sacrifice to the new table.
It's an altar.
Yeah.
Welcome to my podcast altar.
Yeah. Couchcast or Tablecast? What do you like?
Yeah, let us know. And definitely, guys, join the Patreon. We got a lot of shit going on the Patreon. We're still doing the prologue every once in a while, but we got book reviews.
No.
We got darts.
We're doing better stuff.
We got just full episodes. Man, we got a ton of, we got at least 10, 15 hours on there. So go check it out.
Do you
$1 a month.
you're a reader, Jordan?
A little bit, yeah. Just learned recently, so yeah.
Just figured it out.
Yeah, just now I got the hang of it. Yep. Big Kurt Vonnegut guy. I'm trying to finish all his books by the end of the year.
If you
We
want
should
to
do a
come on,
Cat's Cradle.
we can do a Patreon episode where you come on and tell us about a book you read.
1000%.
Yeah.
Sirens of Titan. I'm in.
Awesome.
yeah.
See, I don't even know. I would love to hear
It's
about that
Vonnegut,
book.
baby.
Awesome.
It's very
I would
good.
love
Very
to hear
good
about
book.
it.
Very
Perfect.
good book. Absolutely.